I think the pandemic was a great catalyst at that. We were looking at a time frame of 3 to 5 years for things to happen that happened in 1 to 3 months. When we talk about April, May, June. Did you guys experience something similar with the pandemic when that hit? Because I know that Groove was born as a company during the pandemic. April 2020 was when we kind of launched as beta. And it forced Mike to make some decisions that he would never have made if it wasn't for that. And they were responsible for really fast tracking the growth of the company from zero to a $50 million a year company. Did you guys experience something like that as well, with the change in scenario, or were you able to just stick to what you were doing and it was just working fine because, timeless strategies and positioning and all that stuff?
Well, I think markets are always changing, and so it's good to be adaptive. So I have a portfolio of about 38 companies, and different companies responded differently. When the pandemic first happened here, we went into shutdown where you weren't able to go out. So we have a chain of 150 odd restaurants that didn't have anybody going to them anymore, and so there it was an initial negative. We adapted by going to onto on shopping TV, so QVC. We took our products to QVC and we launched a line of apparel that was branded towards the demographic of the people that came to our restaurants, and then we did kits and take home. And so that was a really interesting adaptation. We ended up actually exceeding our prior sales records once we did that after an initial dip. In our real estate brokerage business, we've got about 1,100 real estate brokers that work in a retail brokerage for housing sales. Now they couldn't go out to houses anymore, and so that was really initially a big hit for about 6 to 8 months there. And then real estate took off like crazy because everybody started going remote and everybody wanted to buy houses, and offers started coming in where people didn't even care about inspecting the houses or seeing them physically. So it was all done online. So we were able to actually have a record year in that business after an initial setback. In digital marketer, sales fell off for about 20 days. And then we opened up all of our digital marketer lab to everyone all over the world for free, and added just under 70,000 new clients in almost no time. And then several of those rolled over into paying clients after that period of time ended. So all of the online businesses that we had, we found took off like crazy during the pandemic. And interestingly, most of the physical businesses that took a hit initially ultimately did better as well. So for us, it's I don't think it's like it's just whatever event happens, how do you adapt to it in the way that is most likely to appeal to the conditions that are present in the thing that happened?